Hey guys, what's up? This is Rob and welcome to another exciting Dmod creation tutorial. In this part, it's going to be quite a short one because if you've been following my tutorials over on the DN, you'll notice they're split into like categories here. And this one's going to be the first video in the category common in demodding, where I'm going to be showing you common stuff like adding items, and I'm going to be explaining visions and all that stuff. This one's going to be quite short because it's simply titled The Importance of Testing. Now basically the point I'm trying to make here is it is important, specifically when you're just starting out, like making a basic Dmod and learning this stuff, that you test everything you do. Now when you get more experience with Dmod creation, you might not need to test everything you do. You may know how to do the simple stuff without testing it, but it's good to eventually test everything anyway, because you might notice something that you just accidentally skipped over. And I'm going to be using this Dmod we've been making as an example, because there are a couple of errors that I've actually done within tutorials. They're not too big, they wouldn't have actually thrown anyone out in teaching them stuff, but you might have even noticed the errors yourself and fixed them, because they weren't that, they weren't that extensive, they weren't drastic enough to break anything. But I'm going to use them as an example right now. And there's also a couple of things that, not an error, but if we changed them it might look a bit better. So first up, this save machine over here is not hard, so let's set that to hard. There's one error. And you know what, before we do anything else, let's just go in here to the Dmod and play it. Let's just quickly go in here and turn down Dink to right down so you can hear me. Down about there. There we go. Let's go in here. Now, we'll get the quest first. So let's get the quest. I'm not going to go through reading it all again. Basically, he gives you the quest to try and shut that tree up to the southeast. Let's go over there when it decides to load. Down here, talk to the tree, how are you, blah blah blah. He doesn't want to shut up, so you go up here to this guy, get the idea that the poison's to the east, tree poison. So we go there, get tree poison. Now here's one thing right here. If we get this, you'll notice, I'm not going to add the item yet because I haven't taught you how to do that, but it'll be better if it made a noise when we picked it up. So that's one thing we can do, because we've learnt about sounds in a previous tutorial. So if you don't understand how to do that when I add it, then go back and watch that, because I'm not going to be explaining it in depth again. And now we talk to the tree once we've got the poison, and the tree sort of goes through this cutscene where it goes away, and you'll notice when it like disappears, that would also be good if it had a sound, so we'll add one there. So also one more, hang on, let me load my game. I've got a loaded game here, I think. Yeah, here we go. Pretty sure we've already got have we already got the tree poison? No. Have we talked to the tree? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to speed myself up here, don't worry about this, because, it's good for testing. Go over here. And get the bag, go down to the tree actually and talk to it, do that little scene where it disappears. You notice we wanted it to stay gone here, but if we go off the screen and come back, it's still there. It actually disappears when we talk to it, and the hardness doesn't update. The hard box of the tree is still there, and that happens every time. Now this is because we're using an example of making it disappear using globals rather than the editor type, and we've done it wrong, so we're going to fix that too. So first of all, let's fix that. So right click on that, go into the script, go down. You'll notice in the talk procedure, the very last one, the if statement that checks if and story greater than or equal to 4, then SP active and current sprite 0 kill this task. So that's what makes the tree disappear. That should not be in the talk procedure. I mustn't have been thinking properly when I made this tutorial, so we can cut that right out of there and we want it to run in the main procedure, because we want, if the story is greater than or equal to 4, that means it's already done the cutscene where it's disappeared. And if Dink enters the screen, we want the tree to disappear straight away. So we want it in the main procedure, so this runs when the sprite, you know, first comes on the screen, sort of thing. So, also, you'll notice the hard box was still there, so we also want to add a draw hard map, bracket, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. This will redraw the hardness of everything and update the hardness so it won't be there anymore. So, that's the fix for that. You can test that out if you want. I'll quickly, you know, it's gonna work now, but oh, one more thing before we do. May as well do everything first. We're gonna add a sound. When it disappears. So here. And the sound we want to add is, let's go to start.c and have a look. Where is it? Spell 1, I believe. Let's make sure. Let's go and listen to that sound, which will be in the original Dink directory. Spell 1 here. So that's the right one. So, spell 1 is what we want to play, and that was sound number 24. So you know what, and when you've already done scripts, you can do this rather than redoing lines. You can open your previous scripts, you know, copy your own stuff out, save time kind of thing. And we're going to put it just here before the tree disappears. So it starts playing the sound, and then the explosion starts straight away. This is where the explosion appears on the tree and makes it look like it disappears. And the sound number we wanted to play was, excuse me, I've already forgotten. Spell 1, which was 24. Let's get rid of this. 24. Save. And now we can go and test that out and make sure it works. Let's load the game. I'm going to speed myself up. I'll explain how to get this little cheat menu in a minute, because it's handy when you're testing your own Dmod. However, you know, I don't recommend cheating in other people's Dmods, because that's just lame. Okay, so this guy tells us where the poison is. Let's actually go and save it now so we don't have to do all that again. Go and get the poison. We still need to add the sound for that poison bag, which we'll do in a minute. And now we run this, and it should make a sound when it disappears. As you heard that, and actually what you'll notice is that was a bit too, the frequency was wrong on that. I mean the speed. So we want to go 24 frequency. What am I on? Okay, I'm going to change it to 24,000 right there, and that should do it. We'll test it out again in a minute. We may as well do this bag one as well while we're at it. So let's go ahead, and when we touch the bag, we want the bag to disappear. We'll add the sound here, and let's change the sound number to which one do we want? It is I think it's SEL1, I think. I'm sure it is, but one way we can find out is to look at the original Dink C source or the script, because I just like to make sure I'm using the right sound number. So let's just quickly make sure of that. Alright, it's sound number 10. So got it here, 10. So let's just paste that here so we can see it. So it's sound number 10, and I've got speed 22050, so you can see that. So yeah, so let's save that. We're going to put that right there above that say line. If you, I mean, I'm not explaining sounds because I've already have in the previous tutorial. That's why I'm copying them straight out of other scripts, just so I know what sound number to get. If you want sounds explained, then you can go and watch the sound tutorial again. Load our game. Oh no, I loaded the wrong save game. Okay. Whoops, not super fast. Normal fast, okay. Like I said, I'll show you how to get that little sheet in a second, which helps for testing. Here. Hear that? That's a pickup sound that we got. It's good. It doesn't go in our inventory yet because that's explained in a later tutorial. Haven't done that yet. And then we do this little thing, and let's hope the speed of the sound is correct now. There you go. And you hear the sound of the tree disappearing, and now when we exit the screen and come back, it's gone. Like, we don't have to talk to it for it to go. So we fixed the errors. That is the importance of testing. It is important you test everything that you do. So let's close this. Hope that is a good point across there, and you'll see. You can also post a comment below if you already found these errors in the previous tutorials as I was going, because that means you know you were observant and stuff, and actually picking this stuff up. And I will see you in the next tutorial. See you then.